It's Scott Michalauskas, and Bradford will have first use of the ball. They will be coming up the famous Post Office Road slope as Lily deals with the restart, and it's Aribidoro on tackle number 1. Well, each new Championship Rugby League season generates a blossoming forest of comment and opinion from supporters and the media. Championship Rugby League, as we know, is much, much more than many other sports for the unscripted drama and entertainment. We're only at round 3 this afternoon, and it's the turn of Featherstone and Bradford to rock to the rhythm of the Championship's weekly serial, and it's Bradford on the attack early doors here, the 10 shy of halfway. Good defence from Featherstone, restricting that early momentum from Mitch Souter. As he gets to his feet, he'll play the ball. Here goes Smith. Loose pass from Smith, but it's gone behind. Picked up by McGowan. McGowan's trapped there by Danny Addy. And Bradford on the last tackle, going up the slope in the first half. Lily's put under a lot of pressure there from Yusuf Aydin, and it could be a 40-20 from Jordan Lilly, but it's just going to bounce the right way for Lewis Gorman. And now Bradford are hunting with that defensive pressure as the Hulkinston Rovers dual reg player, Lewis Gorman, he's pushed back 5 metres out from his own try line. So there was a little bit of hesitation there from AJ Wallace and Lewis Gorman, allowing that ball to go perilously close to being a 40-20. But we've had 90 seconds gone on the clock here, and it is still scoreless. It's Featherstone 0, Bradford 0. Featherstone's first real opportunity with ball in hand in the sunshine here at Post Office Road. So they're just shy of their own 30-metre line here as Connie Jones out of dummy half to Addy. Addy now short ball towards Maurice Kamano. Kamano's rolled over. 15 shy of halfway. They're on the 5th and last tackle. Ball goes back here towards Jones as the ball bounces up kindly here for Jaden Myers. Myers skips across from his wing position, and he's brought down 5 shy of halfway, tackle number 1. So Bradford's second spell in possession here at Post Office Road, and they're inside the Featherstone half with Aidan McGowan, who's just gone straight out of dummy half. He's wrapped up by Hardcastle and Kamano. Second tackle gone here for the Bulls. Souter's in there at dummy half. Short ball on the left towards Doro. Doro carrying purposely. He's 10 inside the Featherstone half, tackle number 3. If you're just joining us, 2.5 gone. Featherstone Bradford Championship heavyweights meeting very early on in the season as McGowan now goes behind to Lily. Lily to Arundel out towards Myers. Myers puts the brake on there because Turner was coming across. Turner wraps him up. Quick play the ball from Myers there. That's tackle 4 gone for Bradford as Lily plays it off down the line towards Smith. Last tackle coming up here. Former Featherstone man Dan Smith is 30 out from the Featherstone line. Centre field position. It goes to Hallis. Now to Lily. Lily kicks towards the corner, and it's going to be a take there by Caleb Aikins, and Aikins does exceptionally well there. And he's brought down a metre out from his own try line. And look at this for Bradford. Bulls defensive pressure, very nearly forcing a goal line drop out there. There's still a metre out from their own line. Featherstone on tackle number 1. Bradford supporters in big numbers here behind the post. There's around 600 here at Post Office Road this afternoon as Kieran Gill comes in with a 2-man tackle with Sam Hallis. Well, Featherstone Rovers are on tackle number 4, 10 metres out from their own try line. Danny Addy's going to get to his feet, he'll play the ball. Connor Jones goes towards Turner to Wallace. Wallace carries Featherstone outside their own 20-metre line, and they're on the last tackle here after John Davis puts his body on the line. Kick there from Turner, goes down towards McGowan. McGowan scoops the ball up 30 out from his own line, up to the 40. McGowan clattered there in a 2-man tackle, 5 shy of halfway. Bradford back in possession here. We've had 4 minutes exactly gone on the clock as Myers just goes straight out of dummy half, and he'll disalleviate that burden on the forwards. Gareth Gale appealing for a penalty there, saying he was trapped in the tackle, but Bradford continue and just go through the motions. Sam Hallis plays the ball on tackle 3. 10 inside the Featherstone half of the field. Smith now, lovely ball towards Doro. Doro's wrapped up 30 metres out. Quick play the ball from Doro, and that'll allow Mitch Souter to go through a gap. Souter's gone through a gap. Eyes like dinner plates. Souter's wrapped up 5 metres out by Caleb Aikins. Davis out of dummy half. It's the power play move, and Davis, well, he had eyes like dinner plates too. It was like a Sunday carvery, and Bradford were carving Featherstone up down the middle, and that was down to the quick play the ball from Aribi Doro, the awareness from Souter, And you're hearing the war cry from the Bradford supporters for the first time this afternoon. Very, very nearly Bradford opening the scoring here. They've turned over the ball 5 metres out from the Featherstone line. And Zach Fulton's putting his body around already here. He's made 7 tackles already. And he's gone in again now. Tackle number 8 from Fulton. Connor Jones in there at dummy half. Smith, Suter. Featherstone just moving the ball on that right-hand edge with Morris Camano. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball. And that's once again good, solid, hungry defence here from the Bradford Bulls. They're on tackle for Featherstone Rovers as Connor Jones goes out of dummy half. Goes towards Turner. Turner's wrapped up 5 shy of halfway, the former St George Illawarra man. Scott Michalowskis has his hand in the air. He signals the last tackle. Addy, it's a bit of a banana kick. It's caught the wind. Hardcastle's taken it. Hardcastle passes off the floor to Turner. Turner to Aikins to Hardcastle. Chance here towards the corner. Lovely tackle there from Connor Carr as Manoa Wakakoke, he was heading towards the corner on this main stand side, but Connor Carr, the Huddersfield Giants loanee, he wrapped up Wakakoke, and it was a valiant effort from Wakakoke. Featherstone a little bit Harlem Globetrotters-esque there. Lovely to see, very pleasing, but Bradford up to the task of defending when Featherstone were throwing the ball around like hot potato stuff. So Bradford back in possession here with Sam Hallers. 30 metres out from their own try line. Lilly now goes to Butler. Butler meets Hardcastle and Minikin head on. Addy comes in as the third defender. They're 5 shy of halfway. Right below our commentary position here at the back of the main stand as Suter goes to Smith. Smith now to Doro. Doro's short ball is going to be met there by the white-shirted Featherstone Rovers defenders, and one of those is a former Bradford man, AJ Wallace. Lilly kicks early on tackle number 4 into space, turning round Wakakoke, and of course Aikins. Connor Carr chasing this one, and Connor Carr has forced Callum Aikins into touch, and that's going to be scrum head and feed here to the Bradford Bulls. It was a lovely game management style of kick from Jordan Lilly. He realised that Callum Aikins and Manoa Wakakoke were out of position. He kicked into space, and look at that effort there from Connor Carr. He's only in his second Bradford appearance, but the Bulls supporters applauding his efforts there to take Callum Aikins into touch like one of their own. So an early error here from Featherstone Rovers, and that has got Bradford in good field position. They're 10 metres out now. So Doro will play the ball. Suter to Hallis, tackle 1. The 3 metres out, right on top of that Featherstone Rovers line. Can Bradford open the scoring here at Post Office Road in this round 3 fixture? Suter to Davis, to Lilly, to Gill, Gill to Carr, Carr's in at the corner. It's a lovely close-knit finishing at the corner. Minikin slid across. The touch judge and referee agree, and Connor Carr has just come up with the tackle on Callum Aikins that forced the error, forced the fullback into touch, and he has taken a lovely ball on the outside from Kieran Gill, who both sucked in Minikin and Wakakoke. Minikin, to be fair, he kind of pre-read the play, but he was ever so slightly in his centre position, whereas Wakakoke had come away from the wing and moved infield. That created the space, and it was a lovely try assist from Kieran Gill. Connor Carr, well, he's having an absolute perler here because we've had 8 minutes gone on the clock. He's come up with the error on the Featherstone Rovers fullback Callum Aikins, and it's Connor Carr's try that has given Bradford an early 4-0 lead here at Post Office Road. Well, the Bull supporters behind the post there, they must be absolutely delighted with the strong, fast start from Eamon O'Carroll's side. As we said, Eamon O'Carroll says his Bradford Bull side arrive here at Post Office Road in a real positive mood, looking to carry on from a strong second half showing against Halifax last week, and whereby Bradford kept their West Yorkshire rivals scoreless in that second half. Bradford certainly turning up to fight and want to reward those 600 supporters behind the post with a performance this afternoon full of attitude, full of character. Kick predictor turned on for the first time this afternoon, and it's at 44% for Jordan Lilly. He was 6 from 6 last week. Can he convert from the touchline? No, he can't. It's just drifted across the face of the post. So Jordan Lilly going into this game, he was kicking at 29 from 35 at 83%, which has been Bradford's best goal kicking percentage ratio for a number of seasons. So he can't quite convert from the touchline, but it is a very pleasing, positive start for Eamon O'Carroll and the Bradford Bulls. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. It's Featherstone Rovers 0, Bradford Bulls 4. Sunday afternoon rugby league with Mick the Game caller Gledhill as Aribi Doro takes the ball from a very, very tricky restart. That very nearly bounced back into the hands there of Yusuf Aydin, who was chasing down the middle channel. And Bradford are going to do a bit of hard work here because they're 15 out from their own try line on tackle number 2 as Suter goes short to Fulton. Fulton's caught high. It's Danny Addy and Paul Turner, the 2 Featherstone defenders. So it's the first penalty of the afternoon. Scott Michalauskas penalising Addy, Turner. Take your pick. Both went a little bit too high there on Zach Fulton. Just a quick reminder, we'll keep you up to date with the latest scores when they come in this afternoon. Yesterday it was Toulouse 14, Swinton 20. We've got games taking place at Barrow, Dewsbury, Doncaster, Halifax and Whitehaven, all currently scoreless. So Bradford troubling the scoreboard on this amazing Sunday afternoon of Championship Rugby League as Arundel takes tackle 1 from that penalty restart. Here goes Fulton, tackle 2. Oh, Zach Fulton's going through a lot of work early doors, putting himself around in defence and now doing the hard yards up the Post Office Road slope. Suter's in at dummy half to Hallis. Hallis misses out Doro, finds Lilly. Lilly along the line to Butler. Butler, look, oh, lovely short ball, and Butler's wrapped up there. And it was Connor Jones who's come in there with a very telling contribution in defence as Suter skips out a dummy half, looped ball across the face of the post to Davis. Davis is wrapped up short of the line. Now it goes to Smith, to Fulton. Fulton absolutely clattered there by Gareth Gale and Yusuf Aydin. Bradford's first error of the afternoon, and if Fulton takes that cleanly, I think he's got enough forward momentum. He will go past Aydin and he will score Bradford's second try. As it is, scoreboard remains unmoved, untroubled. Featherstone Rovers 0, Bradford Bulls 4, West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. So the ball ended up in goal area. It rolled dead. It's a tap on the 20 to Featherstone, and it is an extra tackle on this set of 6 here as Chester Butler has just gone down in back play. Doesn't look to be anything serious. He just gets up gingerly and he will go back to halfway where Bradford are currently defending. Doro, Lilly in defence here as Hardcastle gets to his feet. He'll play the ball. Connor Jones, career appearance 100 to Addy. Now to Turner, to Aikins. Aikins trying to get in that Bradford Bulls defensive line, but that's good defence there from Arundel and Davis. They go short side here with Turner. Turner to Wallace. Wallace, one of the 4 Hulkinston Rovers players on loan from the Robins this afternoon. No secret there's a very cosy relationship between Hulkinston Rovers and Featherstone, with some money from Hulkinston Rovers helping Featherstone pay off their debts or existing debts or previous debts. Featherstone on the last tackle now. The 20 metres out from the Bradford try line as it goes to Harry Boyes, the former Wakefield man. Kicks into space. McGowan, though, on hand. Takes that one superbly, does Aidan McGowan. Very, very tricky. It might look on the visuals on Bulls TV that the sun shines here, but it's still a very heavy pitch because we have had the inclement weather on Thursday, Friday, and a little bit ahead of kick-off as Davis is out of dummy half now to Fulton. And this is hungry, energised defence here from Featherstone Rovers. If you're just joining us, we've had 13 minutes gone here at Post Office Road. As a forward pass here, we'll see Davis come up with an error for the Bradford Bulls. It's just gone a little bit forward for the officials' liking. And Bradford have put themselves under pressure here. It's their second error in quick succession. And Scott Michalauskas didn't need the help of the touch judge on that occasion. He was perfectly positioned to spot that infringement there from the Bradford Bulls. So Bradford 4, Featherstone 0. They're going to have a full set of 6 on the Bradford Bulls try line, and it's going to be tackle number 1 here with Maurice Kamano. Kamano's rolled over, 15 out underneath the Bradford post. Jones is in there at dummy half to Bors. Bors now to Aitken. Goes on the left-hand side to Turner. Turner twisting, wrapped up there by Fulton, Arundel and Davis. They've got 3 tackles left here of Featherstone. The 5 metres out from the Bradford try line as Bors now goes back down the middle channel here towards Yusuf Aydin. And Yusuf Aydin's lost the ball on contact with Hallis and Doro. And that is great defence from Bradford, and it's confidence building defence because They've come up with the error out of dummy half. They've put themselves under pressure, and that will please Eamon O'Carroll that they've managed to deal with that. Scrum, head and feed here to Bradford, 15 out from their own try line. Well, Featherstone Rovers, few clubs have faced as much upheaval in the off-season as Featherstone, who were playing, who were playing and planning for Super League until being stunned by London in last year's playoff semi-final. Only 9 players of that 2023 squad have remained with owner Mark Campbell, being forced to slash the budget. Ben Reynolds' shock departure has seen Paul Turner arrive from NRL St Georgio Illawarra, and with players such as Caleb Aitkins, Connor Wing, Greg Minikin and Danny Addy at the club, Featherstone are still going to be favourites going into most games this year. So from the scrum, Bradford are 30 out from their own try line with try scorer Connor Carr. Here goes Jaden Myers, tackle 2, rolled over, 20 shy of halfway. So Bradford not making much momentum or headway at the moment. They're having to tough this period of the game out as Lilly looks up, kicks towards touch, and that is going to be a 30-30 from Jordan Lilly. Not quite the 40-20 that he hoped. He certainly had the power bar set to the right level, not quite the accuracy, but as we said, Bradford was in a little bit of a hole there because of this pressure from the Featherstone Rovers defence. And I think with 15 minutes gone here at Post Office Road, West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV, Bradford leading Featherstone by 4 points to 0, hunting their first win here since 2015. Bradford will be relatively pleased with the attitude, the composure and the connectivity on shore here. So Featherstone coming back down the slope here after that Lilly kick on tackle 3, splitting Lewis Gorman and Caleb Aitkins, finding touch on the far stand side. They're playing the ball here down the middle with Addy. Here it goes down with Morris Kamano. He's rolled over, 10 shy of halfway. Butler and Doro in defence. Connor Jones towards Bowes. Now it's going to go towards Hardcastle. Josh Hardcastle wrapped up 2 metres shy of halfway. Suter and Gill in defence here for the Bradford Bulls. Minikin in at dummy half to Bowes. Bowes to Addy. Addy no look ball, but like Zach Fulton, well, I've lost the tackle count now for Fulton, but he must already be in double digits because him and Hallis have come straight in there to shut down that Featherstone Rovers attack. And Featherstone Rovers on the last tackle now, kicking from halfway, and they've targeted young Jaden Myers, and Myers will put the fend in, and he's finally brought down 25 out from his own try line. Jaden Myers, 2 tries this term for the Bradford Bulls. Opened the scoring on Good Friday against Halifax in that 29-10 win. Joe Arundel's brought down 15 shy of halfway. Bradford coming back up the slope here. Davison at dummy half to Connor Carr, who's coming from his wing position. 3rd tackle gone. Another quick play the ball here from Bradford. Featherstone is starting to look a little bit fatigued as Suter goes to Doro. Doro to Lilly. Along the line now to Butler. Butler has a little glance. Kieran Gill's in support there, but he's wrapped up firmly there by Bowes, and Hardcastle gets to his feet. He'll play the ball 10 inside the Featherstone half of the field now as Lilly misses out Hallis, palms the ball back towards Doro. Doro looking very energetic and lively here, wrapped up by Hardcastle and Bowes. Bradford on the last tackle, lead Featherstone by 4 points to 0. Suter to Lilly. Lilly's going to try and find touch here, but Manoa Wakoke will take that one 5 from touch, and he now will turn defence into attack, and he's wrapped up 20 metres out from his own try line. Bradford leading Featherstone here at Post Office Road by 4 points to 0. Penalty apiece now. Referee Scott Michalauskas will say Bradford not square. And this will allow Featherstone a little bit of breathing space. They're not going to find touch. It is a windy, blustery afternoon here. So they're just going to tap the ball. The wind's not really favouring anyone because it's sweeping from behind the back of us here, straight across into the far stand side here, so it's a bit of a sideways east to west wing, not a north to south wing, so it's not really favouring anybody other than if you were going to be kicking where Jordan Lilly has been kicking, from the centre of the field over towards the far stand side. But Featherstone Rovers now in the Bradford half of the field as they come back down the middle here with Yusuf Aydin. He's brought down 30 out from the Bradford line. Doro's in defence with Hallis. Hallis going through a lot of work as well in defence alongside Fulton early doors here as Addy now takes the Bradford line on, gives it to Bowes. Bowes is wrapped up there by Suter and Hallis, and all of a sudden Featherstone are on the last tackle now, still 30 metres out in the sunshine at Post Office Road. Kick goes in from Addy, targets McGowan. McGowan takes that one from the clouds, and Aidan McGowan is on a run to the line. McGowan is still going. McGowan is still going. This could be one of the tries of the season, but Yusuf hiding. And he's given a penalty here as Scott Michalauskas. It was Lewis Gorman who's come in with the tackle there on Aidan McGowan. McGowan was running towards the Featherstone line. The Bulls supporters appealing for 10 minutes in the sin bin. It's a high tackle here on Aidan McGowan. He did incredibly well there, McGowan. He twisted and turned his way past Featherstone Rovers' defence. And Scott Michalauskas has a big decision to make here. McGowan's down, receiving medical treatment from the Bulls physio. He gets the thumbs up, he'll be okay to continue. Scott Michalauskas will just say it is a penalty to Bradford. We've had 20 minutes gone on the clock, 2 penalties to 1 in favour of the Bulls. Well, that was very nearly Hanley-esque. Bradford Northern against Featherstone in that semi-final at Headingley all them years ago. He was just going. The commitment, the energy, the attitude. Bradford now 10 metres out from the Featherstone line, looking to further extend their lead. Former Featherstone man Smith wrapped up. Suter, short ball towards Davis. Davis wrapped up there by Bowes and Hardcastle. The 2 metres out from the line. Suter to Smith. Smith trying to crash over at the side of the post. He's twisted, turning, oohs and ahs. The drama from the championship. He'll play the ball a metre out underneath the post. Suter's come up with an error, but referee Scott Michalauskas says Featherstone, they're not square, so Bradford awarded a set restart. So I'm kind of guessing the error is ignored here. Well, he's changed his decision, Scott Michalauskas. It's now a penalty. There was no... The Featherstone fans not happy. There was the error from the Bradford Bulls, but the error come because Featherstone were not square. They were offside inside the 10. So he initially gave the set restart to Bradford. He's now changed the decision to a penalty and a chance here for Bradford for more pressure. They're just bringing the pan from a simmer to a boil. 4 points to 0. Bradford lead here. Featherstone Rovers put on the team warning for their ill discipline by Scott Michalauskas. Next one goes for 10 in the bin from the Wigan official. Bradford 5 metres out from the line. Suter misses Outdoro, finds Smith. Smith now to Hallas. Hallas takes 4 Featherstone Rovers defenders with him underneath the post, and there's gaps appearing in this Featherstone Rovers defensive line. If Bradford can move the ball over towards the far stand side, they could have been in, but it's a very sloppy ball out of dummy half. Recovered there by Joe Arundel. And they've just lost a little bit of momentum here of Bradford. He plays the ball, does Arundel. Suter to Lilly, to Kieran Gill. Short ball dropped off from Lilly to Gill. Wrapped up tackle 4, 1 remaining for the Bulls. Suter towards Davis. Davis underneath the Featherstone post. He's wrapped up in a 3-man tackle. And Bradford on the last tackle here, leading Featherstone 4 points to 0. Suter to Lilly. Lilly kicks through, looking for Kieran Gill. Kieran Gill's got there before the dead ball line. And Bradford double their lead. A last tackle, power play score. And Kieran Gill is going to give Gareth Gale a run for his money in 24, you feel, because Kieran Gill, the Bradford Bulls try-scoring sensation, has now 6 tries for the season, and Bradford have capitalised on that Featherstone Rovers ill discipline, where they've conceded the penalty for the high tackle on Aidan McGowan. They've conceded the penalty for being offside and not square at the play of the ball, and I think that will please Eamon O'Carroll the most, is that in good ball position at the 3rd set of asking, Bradford have breached this Featherstone Rovers line once more. Featherstone Rovers 0, Bradford Bulls 8 here. Kieran Gill, he comes up with try number 6 of the championship season. Jordan Lilly, once again, a very difficult, tough conversion attempt over on this main stand side. Kick predictor a little bit more favourable, 58% here for Jordan Lilly. As we see the first interchange made by Eamon O'Carroll. The Prince of PNG, the Prince of Port Moresby, Kevin Appo coming on for Sam Hallas. Well, Jordan Lilly, 6 from 6 last week. He's 29 from 36 for the season. Just above 80%. Kick predictor says 58%. He's got to contend with his swirling wind. but he's going to strike the pause. There's nothing to it. Over the black dot between the posts. Bradford lead 10 points to 0 here at Post Office Road. Just after 20 minutes gone on the clock. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. Early tries here for the Bulls from Connor Carr and Kieran Gill, giving Bradford a 10-0 lead. So 22 minutes gone on the clock here. Featherstone Rovers on the team warning for their ill discipline after the high tackle from Lewis Gorman on Aidan McGowan. So Lewis Gorman on loan from Wilkinson Rovers. He will get the restart back underway here. So it's West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. Mitch Suter will take it, and here goes Kevin Appo. Kevin Appo! Well, there's a big physical collision there between him and Maurice Kamano, and also Danny Ade. And referee Scott Michalauskas. Is this going to stop the clock here? It's not Maurice Kamano, apologies. It's Wellington Albert who's come on the field for James Ford's side. Just going to tell Kevin Appo to go back and play the ball in the correct position. Good officiating from the former Super League referee Scott Michalauskas. Bradford 30 out from their own line, tackle 2. Here goes Suter. Looking for a lot of work is Mitch Suter. Carries Bradford just shy of their own 40-metre line as Lilly now out of dummy half towards Appo. Appo striding, still going is Appo. Good metres after contact from Appo, and it's another quick play of the ball, and here goes Jordan Lilly herring away down the middle, and it's very nearly an interception by AJ Wallace, who's knocked the ball towards the Bradford line. It's going to be scrum, head and feet to Bradford. Featherstone have come up with error number 4 of the afternoon, and Bradford in good ball territory here. We've had 25 gone on the clock now, and it's Featherstone 0, Bradford 10. Well, Bradford certainly enjoyed a renaissance of such last season, finishing 3rd and making it through to the playoff semi-finals with strong recruitment in the off-season. The message from the Bulls is very clear. They want to be fighting once again at the top end of the table. And while Stan Okoro may have gone to Warrington, Eamon O'Carroll has unearthed some stars in Mitch Suter, Aribi Doro and Zach Fulton. And here's one of those stars, Doro, 20 out, tackle 1 from the scrum. Suter's in at dummy half, now to Davis. Misses out Appo, finds Lilly. Lilly to Gill. Flat pass picked up by the officials. Second time that has happened this game, and John Davis has been taken out here off the ball. He's down. The officials have missed it. Scott Michalauskas just has a little look there. John Davis is going to say to the referee that he was taken out by Wellington Albert, but the officials have missed it, and it will be scrum, head and feet to Featherstone Rovers here. Well, to be fair to the officials, very, very difficult to, as John Davis is given the thumbs up by the Bulls physio, so no HIA for him. Very difficult. Some of these collisions, such as the ferocious nature of rugby league, they're almost instantaneous, and what you deem as late and acceptable, there's a lot of grey area in that one. So Bradford have come up with error number 3 of the afternoon as they were just looking to enter the Featherstone 20-metre line. Second time this afternoon they've been pinged for a forward pass. Here's another former Bradford man, Brad England, who's just come on the field. And that's a good fierce run there from Brad England. Connor Jones in there at dummy half to Wellington Albert. Albert's brought down 15 shy of halfway. Another quick play of the ball here from Featherstone as it goes from Turner to Wallace. Wallace left Bradford for Hulkingston Rovers at the end of the 22 season. Gets it at his feet, he'll play the ball. Back down the middle, they're going to go here with the Featherstone Rovers charge from Danny Ade, one of 4 former Bradford players in the side. They're on the last tackle here, Featherstone. Connor Jones to Bowes. Bowes puts a high hanging kick. He's going to target Connor Carr and Kieran Gill. Featherstone have allowed the ball to bounce. It's gone behind them. Secondary kick comes in from Caleb Atkins. And here goes Aidan McGowan. He goes past Connor Jones before he's tackled there by Wellington Albert and Brad England in a 2-man tackle. Lilly's in at dummy half. Now it goes to Carr. If you're just joining us, we've had 26 minutes gone, enthralling, captivating Championship Rugby League. Featherstone 0, Bradford 10. Tries from Carr and Gill, giving Bradford a 10-0 lead. Doro's on halfway. Now it goes from Lilly to Myers. Myers is brought down. Tackle 4 gone for Bradford. They're coming up the slope, remember. Now it's Smith with Appo. Appo carries Bradford 30 out from the Featherstone line. Gorrow leaves the field. Fenton Rodgers comes on. Second appearance for him after his loan spell last season. Bradford on the last tackle. Crossfield kick targeting young Lewis Gorman. He was 2 from 2 with the boot last week in that narrow defeat against Wakefield, and he's lost the ball here. The referee wasn't looking, but it's a call from the touch judge that Jaden Myers has just put hands in at the ruck. So 3 penalties to 2, and that is a real relieving penalty for James Ford and Featherstone, because instead of playing the ball 10 metres out from their own try line, they are going to try and kick down the line, and they've made precisely 20 more metres forward, and they're going to tap the ball with Gareth Gale. He's brought down 10 shy of halfway. Tackle 1. Once again, Fulton going through a lot of work in defence. Davis, the secondary defender there. Here goes Bowes. Now it goes towards Hardcastle to Minikin, to Manoa Wakakoke. Wakakoke going down this main stand side. McGowan comes in, goes straight for the legs, and he's lost the ball. But referee Scott Michalauskas says that's a penalty. Mitch Suter's asking what's the penalty for, and he just wants a word here with Mitch Suter to Scott Michalauskas. Well, it was Aidan McGowan who's come in with the try-saving tackle here on Manoa Wakakoke, and he's going for 10 minutes in the sin bin is Mitch Suter. Mitch Suter is shown at the yellow card, and Scott Michalauskas is saying that is for dissent. So Mitch Suter has just lost his composure there. Bradford's 5th sin binning of the season. Suter's 2nd. He went for 10 in the round 1 game against Wakefield, and he's been sin binning for questioning the integrity of a match official. Not so much Scott Michalauskas, it was the touch judge who gave the penalty against Aidan McGowan for that tackle on Manoa Wakakoke. Here it is then, Featherstone looking for their first points of the afternoon, and someone's gone in high on Connor Jones. Well, Bradford just losing their composure here a little bit. Back-to-back penalties. And Scott Michalauskas just having a word here with John Davis. John Davis going high on his former teammate. Featherstone 0, Bradford 10. Featherstone going down the slope in this first half. Bradford down to 12 men for the remainder of this half, because we've got 8.5 minutes to go to half time here. Can the 12 men of Bradford repel the 13 men of Featherstone? 10-0 the lead. Jones now to Turner. Turner's wrapped up there by Lillian Butler. 2 of Bradford's 7 ever presents. They've played in all 8 games so far this season. Addy now down the middle towards Albert. Albert's brought down there by Rodgers, Butler and McGowan. 2 tackles left here for Featherstone as Jones goes out a dummy half, but Fulton lassos him and drags him back. Tackle 4, 1 left. Addy to Albert. He's lost the ball. It's picked up by Apple. What were Featherstone Rovers doing there? Because he didn't need to offload the ball behind him. And here goes Fenton Rodgers now up the slope. Well, the 12 men of Bradford there holding firm, doing exceptionally well as Jaden Myers is brought down now on tackle 3. 20 out from his own try line. Well, it's West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, and Lily's come up with an error at acting half. He just had a little glance at Connor Jones and AJ Wallace, who were coming into his vision. It's now 5 errors apiece from the Bulls and the Rovers, and the lady scores in the championship. It is Barrow 0, York 6. Dewsbury 0, Widnes 6. Wakefield beating Doncaster 18-0 at the Keepmoat. Halifax leading Batley 8 points to 0. And Whitehaven, what a season for John Tigorley. They lead Sheffield Eagles in the battle of the 100%ers at the Rec. It is 10 points to 6 to Whitehaven. Well, there's a lot of talking points from this first half here. Bradford have certainly taken their try-scoring opportunities. By no means a perfect performance. They've certainly got that energy and attitude and character in defence, but they're just doing themselves a little bit of no justice with these errors. And they've put themselves under a little bit of pressure. Scrum head and feet to Featherstone, 20 metres out. Clock stopped because former Bradford man Brad England's this down, receiving a little bit of treatment for a busted nose. Well, Manoa Wakoki went straight down this main stand touchline. McGowan went for the legs and wrapped him up. The ball's popped out of the tackle. Very difficult to see if it was natural or there was a hand in there, but Mitch Suter obviously complaining to the touch judge, and he's alerted Scott Michalauskas to that descent. That's why Bradford are down at 12. So here we go. Jones now in front of the post to Bowes towards the back with Yusuf Aydin, the former Wakefield man, now at Hulkinson Rovers. He's wrapped up, 15 out underneath the Bradford post by Smith and Apo. Featherstone target the short side here with Bowes to England, who's had the nose bandaged up. He's got an offload here as England to Jones. Jones is wrapped up there by Butler. Good defence from Bradford once again. They're 12 metres out here. Featherstone looking for their first points at Post Office Road this afternoon as they go down the middle with Yusuf Aydin. Tackle 4, one left here for Featherstone. It's still Bradford 10, Featherstone no scorers. Jones goes out of dummy half. Jones wrapped up there by Fulton. Fulton, the last line of Bradford defence, puts his body on the line. They're on the last tackle. Turner kicks towards Gale. Gale's got possession. He's wrapped up, and Bradford's redoubtable resilience in defence has held firm. The battered, the bruised, the busted, but the Bulls will keep Featherstone scoreless, although the touch judge has come on. The touch judge has come on the field and has said it's a penalty to Featherstone. He said that Bradford were offside, and all of a sudden now Bradford getting canned in the count. It's 6 penalties to 3. They were leading it 3 penalties to 2 a moment ago, so 4 consecutive penalties, and Featherstone now come on the attack once more. We've got 6 minutes to go to half time here at Post Office Road. Can Featherstone break this Bradford Bulls defensive resilience? Adding now to Bowes, to Aitkins, a gap for Aitkins. Aitkins towards the line. Kieran Gill and Kevin Apo come in and wrap up Callum Aitkins. Minikin goes in at dummy half to Bowes, across the post to Ade, down the middle with Albert. Albert's lost the ball on contact from Zach Fulton, and it was Zach Fulton's tackle that has seen Wellington Albert lose the ball. And we don't like to give too much praise or plaudits here. We're calling the game as we see it. But Zach Fulton, what we've seen here, he is delivering another devastating performance for the Bradford Bulls. His defence is laying the platform for victory. Make no mistake, it's a full team effort, but Zach Fulton coming in there with that try-saving tackle there, he's managed to dislodge the ball from Wellington Albert, and Albert under pressure has lost the ball 5 out from the Bradford Bulls try line. And Bradford now, this will be a very, very pedestrian set of 6 as they deal with the pressure now that Featherstone are going to put on them defensively as they try to hunt and force the error. Bradford still down to 12, remember. McGowan in at dummy half to Myers. Myers wrapped up there by Turner and Albert. Tackle 2, the 25 shy of halfway. If you're just joining us, West Yorkshire Radio Bulls TV, a humdinger here in the Championship. Fenton Rogers is felled there by Ade. Gets to his feet, he'll play the ball. McGowan's out of dummy half. Short ball on the inside there towards Fulton. Another quick play the ball from Fulton, and here goes McGowan. McGowan's through a gap. McGowan has Aitkins ahead of him. McGowan takes a tumble into Aitkins. 20 out from the Featherstone line. They're on the last tackle. They're looking for Lilly. They find Lilly. They're kicking to the in-goal area. Kieran Gill's been taken out off the ball. The officials have missed it. Well, Kieran Gill was taken out there by Greg Minikin off the ball. And now it's the turn of the Bull supporters to feel a little bit frustrated. Well, Kieran Gill, he was running onto that ball into the in-goal area, and Minikin, very cleverly there, rather than look at the ball, he's looked to Kieran Gill, and he's got away with one there. So, 4 minutes to go to half-time here. Featherstone coming back down the slope. Fulton in defence again, this time with John Davis. Connor Jones in there at dummy half, down the middle. They will go with Yusuf Aydin. He's brought down by Smith, Butler. Fulton also involved in that one again. He tails off. Marker defences, Smith and Butler. Bowes now towards England. England against Lilly and Gill. And he's done well as Brad England is offloading the ball. And here comes Featherstone down the middle. Connor Jones is going in. Connor Jones is going in. in at the side of the post, and Leo Tennyson, who's just come on the field for James Ford's side, he took the pass from Brad England. He bounced off one, bounced off two, and just before the half-time hooter sounds here at Post Office Road, Featherstone score a crucial score against the 12 men of Bradford. It was a lovely crafted try. Tennyson, fresh legs. Brad England did well. He had Lilly and Gill on him and somehow managed to offload the ball to the Hulkinston Rovers low knee. And then from 30 metres out, Bradford just lacked the numbers. A valiant effort from Aidan McGowan. But in career game 100, Jones just having too much toe and too much of a head start. It was a lovely 30-metre move here from Featherstone Rovers. We're in the 38th minute here at Post Office Road. Connor Jones with a try in career appearance 100. You'll remember that one. And here goes Lewis Gorman. The kick predictors at 100%. That one goes between the posts. He was 2 from 2 last week. And Lewis Gorman has brought Featherstone Rovers firmly back into this game here this afternoon. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, Featherstone 6, Bradford 10. Bradford will go into the sheds at half-time, one feels, with a crucial 4-point lead after going up the slope. And Bradford in no real hurry to get proceedings back underway here. They've done a lot of defensive work. How much has that taken out of them in the tank? Half-time is coming at the right time here for Eamon O'Carroll and the Bradford Bulls. So, West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, make the game call a gliddle. Aidan McGowan gets the restart back underway, and he's going to kick it downtown here as the bounce of the ball is a little bit kind here for Caleb Aikins as Tennyson. Second involvement in this game, and he's brought down just outside his own 20-metre line, and here come Featherstone. There might be some more points in them here. There's a minute remaining on the clock here as Connor Jones gets to his feet and plays the ball. And here goes Harry Bowes. Bowes is not tackled. Now he is by Fulton. Featherstone are 5 inside the Bradford half of the field. Mitch Suter's just come on the field here, so Bradford back to 13. And with seconds left here at the end of the first half, the hooter sounds. One final play. Hail Mary time from Featherstone. Addy to Jones. Jones kicks towards the corner. He was looking for Lewis Gorman. In the end, the wing took the ball. Past Arundel, past McGowan, past Myers into touch. And at half-time here at Post Office Road, it is a Betfred Championship thriller. Featherstone Rovers and Bradford Championship clubs. It's very, very reminiscent of the old grand final hooter that was used pretty much up to around the 2006-2007 season. As Aidan McGowan gets the second half back underway here, straight down the throat of Caleb Aikins. And Featherstone, they trail Bradford by 10 points to 6. Are we going to have 40 minutes of more adrenaline pumping action? Can Bradford pick up their first win here since 2015? Their first win in 9 is on the table at the moment. Featherstone will defend and play with pride and fierce passion as Addy now looks to plot a course past Fenton Rogers but can't get past Mitch Suter. Good defence there from Rogers and Suter. Addy to his feet. Jones in at dummy half. Yusuf Aydin carries the ball forward into the chest area there of Dan Smith and Fulton. Fourth tackle gone here. One remaining for Featherstone as Turner kicks early towards the touchline, but the ball will bounce kindly back in field for McGowan. McGowan from his own try line. Pass 1, pass 2. McGowan's wrapped up there by Leo Tennyson, 10 metres out from his own try line, centre field position. So Bradford's first spell of ball in hand at the start of this second half. We've had 60 seconds gone, 39 minutes left here in this game. Bradford 10, Featherstone 6 as Suter goes down the middle here with Fenton Rogers, the Huddersfield Giant low knee. He made 26 appearances for Bradford last season, scoring 4 tries. As Kevin Apple's brought down here, 20 shy of halfway, as he gets a quick play the ball in. Bradford go probing on the left-hand side of the field. Lilly kicks in, shallow, behind Callum Aitkins, who dives forward in a customary sideways kind of roll and smothers and protects the ball there under pressure from Butler and Gill. So Featherstone Rovers back in possession here. They're 15 out from halfway here. Just going to have a hop and a skip and a jump from Greg Minikin, the former Super League player with a lot of experience. He's rolled over 5 metres out from halfway. Turner now gives the ball to Wallace. Wallace wrapped up there by Davis and Fulton's not letting off from that first half defensive performance. He's going to be in man of the match territory, is Zach Fulton. Here goes Turner. Turner goes past one to Gale. Gale wrapped up there by Myers, and Myers has done well. He's just turned Gale around towards his own line. He was looking to offload the ball towards Gorman. They're on the last. Turner, 30 out, crossfield kick, sends it up high. Taken superbly there by Chester Butler under no real pressure. And Bradford now will turn defence into attack as Chester Butler gets to his feet and he'll play the ball. Tackle 1, Kieran Gill, tackle 2. 20 out from the Bradford try line. We've had 2.5 minutes gone of this second half. Here goes Mitch Suter, caught in a bit of a tailspin there by Gorman and Gale. Tackle 3, there's still 20 out from their own try line. Here goes Kevin Appo. Appo brought down 15 shy of halfway. Tackle number 4. Suter goes the direct route. Good defence from Leo Tennyson. Lassos Suter around, nearly takes the shirt off. And Bradford on the last tackle. 10 shy of halfway, forced to put boot to ball by Jordan Lilly. Lilly kicks downtown. And Featherstone back in possession, 35 out from their own line, 15 shy of halfway. Coming back down the middle channel here is young Lewis Gorman. So he's a key indicator here that some of the forwards just need a little bit of a breather in the early parts of this set. As Harry Bowes out of dummy half here to Minikin. Greg Minikin's on halfway, tackle 3. Bowes in there at dummy half. Addis playing in the halves, it looks like, in this certainly opening period of this second half. Turner's moved towards the left side as Jones finds Turner. Turner felled there by Davis. Good defence from Bradford. They lead 10-6 here as Addy kicks towards Gale. And Gorman puts McGowan under pressure. And McGowan's done well there. This is almost like 2 Cheshire Grand Masters here with their moves, trying to counteract each other. Who will make the first mistake? Because there's good rhythm and intensity to this one at the start of the second half. Myers in at dummy half towards Arundel to his feet, 15 out from his own try line. Here goes Fenton Rogers. Rogers taking 3 players with him as Bradford are outside their own 20. Here goes McGowan towards Smith to Lilly. Loop ball to Butler to Gill. Gill goes out over on the far stand side. There's a chance here for Carr. He's offloaded the ball behind him, but there was no Bradford man there. Kieran Gill was on the floor, and Featherstone have recovered possession here. That was a lovely, lovely spread play from the Bulls. Got me thinking about Lurpak and hot crumpets out of the oven. But here come Featherstone now, back down the middle channel here with Lewis Gorman, wrapped up there by Fulton and Davis. Very, very nearly Bradford cutting Featherstone open. They were alert to the danger were Minikin and Wakoke. As we now see Featherstone front up, and they're just rolling the sleeves up here. We've had 5 minutes gone of the second half. Featherstone 6, Bradford 10. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV as Connor Jones once again out of dummy half now to Bowes on that right hand side to England. England to Minikin. Minikin's pass has gone along the floor to Wakoke. He's wrapped up there by Butler, Lilly and Gill. They're trying to force the big man into touch. And it's the last tackle for Featherstone. They've lost a little bit of momentum with that loose carry there. And they're going to find Addy in centre field. Now to Turner. Turner towards Aitkins. Danger for the Bulls. Kick goes towards Myers. Myers has lost it. Arundel kicks the ball into touch. Featherstone forced an early error from the Bulls here at the start of this second half. Bradford's 6th error, their first of the afternoon. And Featherstone certainly in the mood at the start of this second half. Well, Featherstone have this extraordinary run of 8 consecutive wins in all competitions here at Post Office Road. We've had certainly a heck of a lot of Tory Prime Ministers than Bradford have had wins here in recent years. Well, Scott Michalauskas has given head and feed here to the Bradford Bulls, but no sooner have Bradford been given head and feed, Jaden Myers has lost the ball. It was reefed out by Featherstone Rovers player, I think it was Danny Addy, but the ball, well, Scott Michalauskas is perfectly correct. From the scrum it went towards Myers, and the onus is on the ball carrying player to protect the ball, and Danny Addy's done well there, forcing the ball out of Jaden Myers' grasp. Well, the original call was the scrum head and feed to Featherstone, but the officials must have said Lewis Gorman had knocked the ball on before Jaden Myers. So it's pretty much as you were, with Paul Turner brought down 10 out tackle 1. Jones is in there at dummy half to Addy. Addy just takes a stroll underneath the Bradford post here. Leo Tennyson was calling it for on that right hand edge, and here we go, there's a set move coming up here from Featherstone. Players are shifting left and right, and it's going to come from Paul Turner. Lays it off towards Wallace. Wallace wrapped up there by Suter and Fulton, the 2 Australians, as Jones to Turner. Turner towards the line. He'll crash past Mitch Suter, Kevin Apple and John Davis, and we're locked up here at Post Office Road. Soft goal line defence there from the Bulls. It was clever play from Featherstone. Leo Tennyson, he kind of ran to the left and then went to the right. That distracted some of the Bulls defenders, congested underneath the post. And I think when Eamon O'Carroll watches that one back, he'll be a little bit disappointed that Bradford weren't really alert to the danger of the former NRL man Paul Turner. Well, he played a handful of NRL games for New Zealand Warriors and also the Gold Coast Titans. He'd been recently playing in the New South Wales Cup. And that try, right at the start of the second half, will spring Eamon O'Carroll into a bit of action here, because on will come back Aribi Doro. And coming on for the first time is going to be Harvey Wilson, the young Wigan forward, 19 years of age. He had a very good debut for the Bradford Bulls in that opening defeat away to Wakefield. And the kick predictor here for Lewis Gorman, it's at 78%, and Featherstone potentially about to take the lead for the first time this afternoon. 10 points apiece. Lewis Gorman, oh, we've had the Don Fox moment. It's caught the wind and it's literally blasted wide across the face of the post. So both goal kickers at 50%, 1 from 2. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. Featherstone 10, Bradford 10. What will the impact of Doro and Wilson bring on Bradford's fortunes? Aidan McGowan will have a delayed restart. The ball's just blown off the kicking tee. Such is the strength and influence of this blustery wind here at Post Office Road this afternoon. Betfred Championship round 3, Featherstone against Bradford. We've still got 32 minutes to go in this game, and it is anybody's, as Featherstone have not got the ball back from the restart. They've let it bounce, and Butler's picked it up, and it's a 0 tackle play here. The 15 out now, and it's Doro on the attack. Someone's gone a little bit high over the shoulder on Doro, missed by the officials. 10 metres out now, and he's seen the penalty of Scott Michalauskas. It was Danny Addy who went high on Doro. A very, very late call. Eamon O'Carroll is wanting Bradford here to take the 2 points. Jordan Lilly, a little bit of hesitancy there. I think Jordan wanted to tap the ball, but the calls come from Eamon O'Carroll to take the 2 points on offer. Points at an absolute premium here this afternoon. And as we've said, the Post Office Road hoodoo, no win here for Bradford since the 1st of March 2015. It was that 40 points to 4 win over Featherstone. Since then, it's been 9 long, painful years for the Bulls, with 8 defeats in a row here at a ground that has been often nicknamed the Graveyard. Well, it was WrestleMania this weekend, and The Undertaker, quite famous for arising from the graveyard and arising from the dead. Is this penalty attempt 10 metres out in front of the post? A chance for Bradford to end that Post Office Road hoodoo. Lilly from in front, a successful penalty goal attempt. Bradford back in front. Featherstone 10, Bradford 12. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. Well, it was a very, very delayed call from Scott Michalauskas. We're in the 50th minute, incidentally, here. Perhaps he was playing the advantage. No real advantage, because Doro was caught above the shoulder in the face. And that could be a very, very smart move by Eamon O'Carroll to go for 2 points there. Lewis Gorman back underway. Suter deals with the restart. Passes inside to Smith. Smith from his infield position goes straight down towards Jones and Wallace. Suter dummy half now towards Doro. Doro. Well, you talk about the resurrection and what happened at Easter. Aribi Doro ahead of schedule by 3 weeks. What a resurrection that was, and what an important performance he played against Halifax. Fulton on tackle 3. Now Bradford on tackle number 4 with John Davis, 5 shy of halfway after the former Featherstone man's made 15 metres down the middle. Suter with a lovely scoot and pick up inside the Featherstone half of the field, but Leo Tennyson and Brad England, they're not dancing to the Australians' tune. They've just absolutely clattered him there, and on the last tackle, Lilly will kick towards Manoa Wakoke, and he will turn defence into attack. He brushes off Butler, brushes off Suter. He can't get past 2 imposing figures of Zach Fulton and Aribi Doro. Well, he's just thrown himself on the floor there, Manoa Wakoke, trying to milk a penalty from the officials, and Scott Michalauskas has just told him to get to his feet and play the ball. Featherstone 10, Bradford 12 here at Post Office Road. Addy to Minikin. Minikin's wrapped up there by Butler and Lilly. Good defence from Bradford in that ruck marker position, as Butler now realises there's danger over on the right, and he will direct Dan Smith and Kieran Gill over there. And former Bradford man Brad England gets to his feet, 5 shy of halfway. Game's just settling back into that rhythm again. The tension, not quite at unbearable levels just yet, but the clock and scoreboard mean this one, we might just be going the distance as we predicted ahead of kick-off. Aidan McGowan deals with that last tackle kick from Featherstone. Bradford rolled over here with Butler. Featherstone going very, very close above the shoulders there. The officials deem that one legal. Miles tackle 3 as Myers is wrapped up there by Wallace and Jones. Suter goes on the short here. And Bradford just rolled over with Harvey Wilson, 10 shy of halfway. Tackle 4, Davis now. A lovely spread of a pass there, linking well with Lilly to Butler. They're on the last tackle on halfway, the Bradford Bulls. Here goes Mitch Suter to Lilly. Lilly was taken late by Brad England, and that was silly from Brad England. James Ford just looks a little bit frustrated here. The touch judge has come on the field, and Brad England, there was no real need for him to hit Jordan Lilly late. It's a penalty, 35 metres out from the Featherstone line. A crucial period in this game, because we've had 15 gone in this second half, 25 left. And the kicking tee is going to remain off the field here. Jordan Lilly, similar to Connor Jones and Danny Addy, realising the wind. is neither friend or foe this afternoon, and he will tap the ball as a safety measure precaution. Doro tackle 1, 30 metres out. Addy all over him. Play on is the call. Here goes Suter to Wilson. Wilson straight down the middle. Wilson 15, 20 metres. Bradford 10 out now from that Featherstone try line. The hunting and probing. A third try of the afternoon there. First of the second half. Will it come on this set? Smith now to Lilly. Towards McGowan. McGowan out wide. They're in the corner. It's the Huddersfield Giants. 1-2. McGowan to Carr, and Bradford do have their first try of the second half, their third of the afternoon, and that was Melbourne Storm-esque. Melbourne Storm-esque there. There was a number of decoys that confused the Featherstone defence. They'd gone for the wrong man. There was a whole heap of space in at the corner, and it was McGowan. He shot through the gap, and the lovely ball on the outside to Connor Carr. And the Bradford Bulls mean business this afternoon. They've got a 6-point cushion. Lilly has a conversion attempt from the far stand touchline. And that was a real lovely scripted Bradford Bulls move there. That was straight off the training ground at Tong. And Featherstone, well, for those of a certain age, you might remember the old teletext service. I'm probably showing my age at 34 years of age here, but the old teletext service, there was a game that I used to play with my father called Bamboozle, if anyone remembers Bamboozle. And that's exactly what Bradford did there. They bamboozled the Featherstone defence. The decoys worked the magic, and in the end Featherstone just ran out of space. They ran out of numbers. No one at home. The invisible man couldn't stop that score. Clock stopped here. Balls off the kicking tee for a second time. Featherstone supporters not happy that the clock's been allowed to run down. The war cry from the Bulls faithful, come on you Bulls. So kick predictor here for Jordan Lilly. Oh, 28%. That's saying Lilly has just over a 1 in 4 chance of sending this one between the posts and over the black dot. Chester Butler holding on to the ball, and the kick predictor is right, it's correct. Lilly, he goes out to 2 from 4, back to 50% on an afternoon not favourable for the kickers, and just shy of the hour mark here at Post Office Road. It's Featherstone Rovers 10, Bradford Bulls 16, in a real championship humdinger for the ages. There's been many close games in recent seasons between these two sides, none more so than last season in round 5 here. Featherstone 26, Bradford 12, tries from Holmes, Gill, Rundle. At Odsall it was even closer. A Joey Leilua try, 7 minutes from full time, edging Featherstone past Bradford, 16 points to 8. Myers and Jowett, the try scorers that afternoon. So we're back underway here. West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV, Featherstone 10, Bradford 16. 22 minutes left in this game, fast approaching the hour mark. As we see Dan Smith rolled over, 15 metres out underneath his own post. Suter now towards Myers. Myers wrapped up, 20 out from his own try line, tackle free. Good defence there from Keenan Tomlinson. Also Maurice Camano in defence there for Featherstone, as Harvey Wilson, once again 15 metres made by him. He was on loan at Oldham last season. Gets to his feet, another quick play of the ball, and here goes Mitch Suter. Lovely short ball on the outside towards Fulton, and look at Fulton go! Zach Fulton delivering a devastating run with the ball. Carries Bradford inside the Featherstone half of the field. They're on the last tackle. Bounce of the ball, comes off a Bradford player. Lewis Gorman takes it, but he's absolutely clattered and bashed there by Arundel and Davis. Championship's leading try scorer last season, Gareth Gale, is rolled over 15 shy of halfway. Turner goes in there at dummy half. To Tomlinson, the Jamaican international, one of 4 former Bradford players in this Featherstone side this afternoon. Rolled over 10 shy of halfway, tackle free. Once again, Wilson, Suter in defence. Jones now towards Bowes, towards Minikin. Scored a great try against Batley in round 1, did Greg Minikin. 40-metre effort down the touchline. Back down the middle they go here with Yusuf Hiding. Wilson and Doro in defence. And look at Aribi Doro there. He's put his body on the line, and Yusuf Aydin on contact with Doro, on contact with Wilson. The ball has come loose. It is an 8th error in this game made by Featherstone Rovers. And I think 7 of those have come from Bradford's defence, their tackling. And once again, that will be one area, if Bradford do end their Post Office Road hoodoo here this afternoon, that will be one particular area that will be highlighted by Eamon O'Carroll, because, as Everly Hanley used to say prior to his dismissal at St Helens in early 2000s, defence does win your games. Here goes Gill then, tackle 1. Forward pass there. Oh, Bradford have got away with one. Bradford have got away with one. That one went forward. Here goes Butler though, playing the ball on halfway. Lilly now towards Smith. Smith to Davis. Davis just runs the angle, fronts up, wrapped up there by Gale and Turner. Sun comes back from behind the clouds here as Tyron Ott has come on the field here for Mitch Suter. So it's one Australian on, one Australian off. And the former North Bears man looking to sprinkle his magic on proceedings here as Smith gets up to his feet a little bit gingerly. Here goes McGowan looking for a half gap, half break, wrapped up, 25 metres out. They're on the 5th and last tackle here. McGowan will play the ball. It goes to Ott. Ott in centre field to Lilly. Lilly cross-field kick. He will target Wakoke, and he's rolled over into touch. Connor Carr has rolled over the big man, Manoa Wakoke, and he's gone straight into touch. Not quite Gordon Tallis in Origin in the 90s, but it's pretty damn close. Bradford earn themselves a repeat set of 6. We're on the hour mark here at Post Office Road. 20 to go. Featherstone 10, Bradford 16. Bradford hunting try number 4. And potentially the hoodoo, the exorcism of the graveyard. Will it end this afternoon? 9 barren long years for the Bulls. The tide is turning, the optimism returning. Here goes up then towards Davis. 10 metres out, Lilly. Lovely ball to Butler! Butler crashes over from 10 metres out. There was nobody at home for Featherstone. Jordan Lilly, the architect, the engineer, and Chester Butler, the former Huddersfield Halifax man. He has try number 3 of the season. He's one of the 7 ever presents in Eamon O'Carroll's side, and he extends Bradford's lead. They're going down the slope here at Post Office Road, and the graveyard is stunned into silence. The Featherstone supporters can't quite believe what is happening before their eyes. Bradford have come up now with 10 crucial points in the space of 6 minutes. Well, who knows how this thrilling game will conclude. But if you're looking at game-breaking moments, you certainly look at this passage and period of play. Kick predictor a lot more favourable for Lilly. 81%, just to the left-hand side of the post. But once again, it's the crispness, the calmness of the passing. Bradford playing very patiently. So Jordan Lilly, can he add on a crucial extra 2 points? He can. Here at Post Office Road, Featherstone Rovers 10, Bradford Bulls 22. You know the drill. It's West Yorkshire Radio, Bulls TV. And once again, you've got Doro, you've got Fulton in the middle of the field. They're laying the platform with their ferocity, the ferociousness, the aggressiveness of the defence, forcing Featherstone to come up with those errors. Credit to Connor Carr as well. He just grabbed hold of Manoa Wakoke and dragged him into touch. And there's a considerable size difference between the two. So we've passed the hour mark here. 16 minutes left at Post Office Road. This would be a big statement win made by the Bradford Bulls. Ott's going out of dummy half now, passes on the short towards Doro. Doro's rolled over, 15 out from his own try line, so a bit of pressure coming back in defence here from the Featherstone Rovers defenders as Harvey Wilson is rolled over on his back here by Addy, and he's lost the ball. Oh, Scott Michalowska says he hasn't lost the ball. He's saying he's rolled over, but he maintained possession at all times as Lily now towards Gill. Calabate Kings comes in, so too does AJ Wallace. Kieran Gill wrapped up there. They're on the last tackle, says Scott Michalowskis. Bradford only 30 out from their own line, so Lily will go for a power play. It's a chip and chase. Bounce of the ball is kind for Lily. Lily's got it, ports it out to Connor Carr. Carr's going down the line, but the officials have spotted something, and the decision is a penalty. John Davis is penalised for showing dissent to the officials. Well, now is not the time to start questioning the decision from the officials when you're 12 points up. 6 penalties apiece. Well, he's actually marched. Scott Michalowskis has actually given an extra penalty on top of the original penalty, which was Bradford kick chase in front of Jordan Lilly. So that is what the decision was against Bradford, just as they were looking to potentially score another try with Connor Carr going down the touchline. Yes, some of the Featherstone defenders had stopped on the whistle, but that dissent, bit of frustration from John Davis there. That has allowed Featherstone now to get themselves back in this game as Addy to Turner towards Gale. Gale inside Bradford's 10-metre line, and Featherstone now know the clock is against them and the scoreboard. 15 left in this game. They're down by 12. 22-10 to Bradford as Connor Jones now down the middle to Wellington Albert. Albert's rolled back outside the 10. Doro, Smith, Wilson, free, hungry, electric blue. Bradford defenders as Connor Jones goes out of dummy half. Fulton comes in with McGowan, inches away from breaching Bradford's line for a second time there, as Danny Addy stood with the ball, gives it to Tomlinson, wrapped up by Orton Smith. Fulton's come in again on the last tackle. Bradford defending. It goes to Turner. Turner doesn't know what to do with the ball. Does he know it's the last? He keeps it going. A miracle ball to Tomlinson. But then the ball's gone straight into touch. Keenan Tomlinson. He'd drawn Aidan McGowan. He'd drawn Zach Fulton and Tyron Ott towards him. He was looking to find Gale or Gorman on this left-hand edge. But unfortunately, that Bradford defensive pressure just saw Keenan Tomlinson come up with the error. Featherstone's 9th of the afternoon. So Bradford will play the ball 10 metres out from their own try line in this ding-dong battle in the Betfred Championship. Well, you can feel the emotions, the riding high, the importance of the game to both these sides. Bradford looking for back-to-back wins before they host Toulouse on Saturday at Barricade Odsel. Here goes Lily now. Bit of a conservative set of 6 this day from Bradford. Nothing too fancy thus far. Although John Davis now has opened and unlocked Aidan McGowan with an offload behind the play the ball, and McGowan's gone skirting around the Featherstone defence. He's 15 shy of halfway. They're still inside their own half here of the Bulls. As Albert wraps up Doro. Doro, though, has offloaded the ball behind him to Butler. Butler now 5 shy of halfway. Bradford on the last tackle. We've got 12 minutes left here at Post Office Road. 12 points the deficit, 12 points the advantage. What will happen here as Lily's kick has been dealt with? Although it hasn't, they're going to say knock on here against the winger. Featherstone not able to deal with Lily's kick. It was a P-roller, a grubber along the floor, and Greg Minikin under pressure there from Connor Carr. Excellent kick chase pressure from the Huddersfield youngster. He's forced Greg Minikin into the error, 30 out from his own try line. Well, we spoke right at the start of the game that each new championship season generates that blossoming forest of comment and opinion, and I just wonder, for the neutrals in the rugby league world, what they would make if Bradford were to come to Featherstone, pick up their first win here in 9. Does that elevate them further up in the aspirations of the championship table? From the base of the scrum, Featherstone offside, and it's Manoa Wakoke who is too quick, too fast, out of the block. Eamon O'Carroll might want 2 points here. The differential penalty long gone, and Jordan Lilly does want 2 points on the nod of head coach Eamon O'Carroll. Well, as we've said, Bradford Bulls certainly enjoying a renaissance. That 3rd place finish last season, strong recruitment in the off-season, a huge statement from the club in appointing Eamon O'Carroll. Spoke to Steve McNamara after the Halifax Catalans Challenge Cup game, and Steve McNamara, if you listen to the interview, he said Catalans fought tooth and nail to keep Eamon O'Carroll, but as Steve McNamara knows all too familiar as a former player and a former assistant coach, he had a chat with Eamon O'Carroll and decided that he felt it was right time, right place, right club for Eamon O'Carroll to leave the nest. Jordan Lilly then, a penalty 20 metres out to the left-hand side of the post. This to give Bradford a crucial, free, clear score lead here, which Lilly does. Featherstone Rovers 10, Bradford Bulls 24. And with under 10 minutes remaining here at Post Office Road, one feels that this game is Bradford's to lose now. Lilly 4 from 6. Featherstone's ill discipline costing them dearly. Because Bradford have come up with 10 points off of Featherstone's ill discipline. Featherstone have given away another penalty here because they're offside from the kick-off, according to Scott Michelauskas. So they've gone for the short restart here, Featherstone, and someone's touched the ball in an offside position. An 8th penalty of the afternoon to Bradford. Bradford once again not going for touch. They're just going to tap the ball and come down the slope. It's a Arundel. Ott goes straight out of dummy half. Tyrone Ott's made 10-15, just short of 20 metres. And Bradford are inside the Featherstone 30-metre line here with 3 tackles to go. Davis to Smith to Doron. He's wrapped up there by Ade. Wakoke also involved in that tackle. Down the middle they're going to go here now with Smith again. He's wrapped up there by Ade and Tomlinson. Tackle 4 gone for Bradford. 1 remaining. The 20 metres out. Centre field position. Tyrone Ott goes short towards Davis. Last tackle coming up here for Bradford. The 15 in from touch. 10 away from the Featherstone line. Coming down the slope here with Tyrone Ott to Fulton. Fulton's just going to run it in on the power play. And that is going to be a turnover in possession. And that will see Featherstone play the ball 5 metres out from their own try line. 8 minutes left here at Post Office Road. It is Featherstone 10, Bradford 24. And this big crowd here, you can't help but notice some of the Featherstone supporters, they've seen enough and they're heading for the exits. This will be a very, very famous win for the Bradford Bulls. Gorman to his feet, he'll play the ball. Turner's in at dummy half, gives the ball to Aikins. Aikins dragged back by Doro and Ott. Great defence. Hallis also involved in that play. I tell you what, Sam Hallis does not get the praise he richly deserves. He's been an absolute workhorse here for Bradford this afternoon, mirroring that effort of Doro, of Suter, of Smith, of Fulton. Connor Jones now towards Tomlinson, to Gale, to Gorman. Gorman's gone on the outside of Myers. Gorman, pass on the inside to Jones. Jones is going in, oh is he? Has he come up with a try? Momentum's took him over the line, despite a valiant effort from Connor Carr. Connor Carr from the far stand touchline. He's run 40 metres in a last grasp. Endless run in there from young Aidan McGowan. Kamano and Tomlinson in there. Here goes Appo down the middle. Good run in there. Bradford on tackle 4. Tyron up now to Davis. Davis has had the ball stolen 1-on-1, and it's a penalty to Featherstone. Despite the ball being stolen 1-on-1, Tyron Ott is ahead of Davis. Well, they're all arguing about the decision, and that's just running time off the clock. And we've got a bit of an intense finale here, because the clock has disappeared off the screen, so we don't know how long is left, but there can only be moments left in this game. Featherstone need 2 tries. 1 try is not enough. Bradford lead by 10, 14 points to 24, in what will be a real memorable performance by the men from Odsal, as Addy now goes down the middle, finds the support on the inside from Albert, now to Tomlinson. He's going to be wrapped up. In fact, it's Turner, not Tomlinson, apologies. Look at Hallis. Hallis still going in there. There's literally moments left in this game. Featherstone need a score ASAP. Otherwise, it will be 3 defeats on the bounce for James Ford's side. Balls now to Aikins, to Minikin on that right-hand edge. Minikin's away, cuts through, looks for support, there's no one there. 4th tackle gone, Featherstone 10 metres out here. No one knows how long is left on the clock. We make it 80, hooter imminent. There goes the hooter. Featherstone one last hurrah. Tomlinson back to Turner. Turner's put the ball down, and at long, long last,